Hi! So today's video is going to be my palette collection and my goals for 2017. I have 7 palettes, so for 1 month 1 palette, that means every palette will be getting at least 1 month and most will be getting 2. So I'm just going to jump right in. The first one is this number 7 Sultry Eyes palette. Really it's a quad, but I count it as a palette because of the format that it's in. These are nice shadows. Yeah, I've hit pan on this shimmery shade. I did that last year in 1 month 1 palette. So the goal for this one is going to be to use up that shade and then make good dips in these two. I will not use that shimmery lilac. No, it's just not me. You can see there, it's just not a colour I would ever use, and I'm not going to force myself to. So what I will do with this palette, when this is in the monthly rotation, I'll add in some matte singles so that I'm using my singles as well. I think that's how I'm going to work that one. The next one is this Nudes eyeshadow by H&M. So there's 5 shadows in here. These 3 are so wearable. They just pair with everything. I've actually used this as a blush and it's really nice. The light blue I probably won't get a whole lot of use out of, but it's not an awful shade by any means. It's actually quite nice in the inner corner, and this in the outer corner, really nice. That's it there in the middle, for like a more daytime look. With this one, I will probably use this in conjunction with singles as well, just to add in a little bit of colour and some darker shades and some matte shades, because these are all shimmer. Just so that my singles, duos, trios are not being completely ignored for this year while I do 1 month 1 palette. This palette I got for Christmas and I can't wait to use it. It is the Sleek Rockstars Collection Diamonds in the Rough. That packaging is so nice, isn't it? It's just really lovely. Really good size mirror as well. You've got 2 cream shadows in here at either end and the 4 in the middle. Again, these are all shimmers, so I will be bringing in matte singles into this as well, just to give a more rounded eyeshadow look. I mean, there's nothing dark in here either to darken up a crease. So those 3 palettes, because they're smaller and exclusively shimmers, it'll be a good way of getting use out of my singles collection as well. The rest of the palettes then are more complete, so when it's their month it will be just them with maybe 1 eyeshadow added in to keep me working through. You've seen this is my 1 month 1 palette for January, so this is quite a complete palette. You can get a full eye look out of this with just then adding in a matte cream to sort of tidy up, which is what I've been doing for the last few days. And yeah, I really enjoy this. It's just such a lovely palette. I will miss it when it's gone, but as I said in my video for 1 month 1 palette January, this is losing pigmentation, so I want to use it before it is useless. Then I've got my 3 main palettes, my 3 bigger palettes. First up is the Revolution Redemption palette in Iconic 3. That's what that looks like. This has a mix of everything. You've got your matte crease shades, you've got your shimmers, you've got your outer V. This is a complete look. The only thing that I would possibly add in here would maybe be like a gold, like the one that's in my Finish 17 in 2017, but I don't even think I need to. This is a complete palette. The last time I used it, I focused on these 3, so I'll do that again when it comes up in the rotation. I'll pick 3 or 4 shadows that I really want to focus on and then use every other shadow in the palette at least once that month. Next is, and it's really hard to open because I broke the lid off, is the W7 in the Buff palette. So as you can see here, I have Pan on this shade. That is Sand. This is in my Finish 7 by Spring to hit Pan on. That's Buff. Lovely palette. Dupe for the Naked 2. Nicely pigmented shadows. Not as pigmented as Urban Decay. 100% not. But again, it's just a really nice palette and I really like using it. So I'm going to pull that out when it comes to its turn, and I won't need to add anything in with that. It has everything that you need to do a complete eye look, to do loads of eye looks. And last but not least, as I have definitely saved the best for last, my favourite, but my oldest palette, the Original Naked. I don't think there's anything more perfect than this as a palette. It has everything you would need to create so many different eye looks. I've hit Pan on Sin. I did that last year during 1 month 1 palette, and this is where we talk goals. Overall goal, obviously, get use out of everything and make sure that I'm cycling through the palettes. Try and add in some singles, duos here and there, but mostly palettes because I do tend to neglect those. I have my goals written here in front of me. So I want to finish 2 shades completely in this palette. I can almost certainly tell you Thin is going to be finished. I'm not going to fully decide on the other one until a little bit later down the line. Virgin and Naked would be the 2 most likely that I would finish, that I'd be able to use. I mean, if I pop that in the crease every day, I could get a lot of use out of it. My other goal then is also to finish 2 shades in the Buff palette. I think this is really, really doable as well. Again, that shade, absolutely. I think that's going to be gone in no time. And the Buff shade, I can finish that, definitely. And if I can do that, plus finish the 2 shadows that are in my Finish 17 in 2017, that's 6 full eyeshadows moved out this year, and that's a lot for me. Something else I want to finish, I don't count this as a palette, I just don't for some reason. It's the Little Lovable Luxuries eyeshadow palette from Penneys. I got this years ago in a Secret Santa present. Fine big mirror, but I've actually already finished 2 shades out of this. I depotted them. They were a cream shade and a nice little transition shade, and I finished those up last year. So I'm going to depot those 2 shades and try and use those up as well this year. And if I can do that, that will be between 6 and 8 full eyeshadows used up. I think that's very doable. And it's something that I want to achieve. So there you go. That's my palette collection and my goals for the year. Mainly going to be achieved through 1 month 1 palette. Bye. See you in the next one.